So on this week's show,
Jim, exciting news.
Well, listen, I just came back from Los Angeles.
I can tell by the tan.
And I brought my camera along, and I thought, you know what? Let's do something Metal Voice. Because all I do is Metal Voice. Metal's my life. So I figured I'd just shoot around, get a quick little report on the LA scene.
Sure. Bought
this T-shirt at Venice Beach.
Nice shirt.
Had a wonderful, amazing time. If anybody gets a chance to go to Los Angeles, go to Los Angeles. So first we'll play the report, and after the report, what we'll do is
Van Halen, A Different Kind of Truth?
A Different Kind of Truth by Van Halen.
Or A Different Kind of Youth.
I see.
Here's the report on LA, home of hair metal.
I'm doing a special report. The Metal Voice. We're going on the road. We're going to Los Angeles, California. That's right. Take a look around. We're at the airport. There's a lot of snow, but you know what? It's okay. We're going to take our own Metal Voice private charter plane there. There it is. That's our own private charter plane. Might have a maple leaf flag in back of it, but it's our own private plane. Anyways, we're off to the races. We're going to Los Angeles. Here we are, standing at the Pacific Ocean. So basically, we took a plane, went from the Atlantic all the way to the Pacific. And you know, when I look at the ocean, you know what I think of? Guess what I think of? Children of the Sea. That's when they come out of the ocean. Black Sabbath, Children of the Sea. All right, we're in the Chinese Theater right there. There's a Chinese theater, and below us is the Walk of Fame. So stars, up, up, up. Stars pay $30,000 for each star to put your name there. Our goal today is to find a star that represents heavy metal. Some guy from heavy metal, maybe Bruce Dickinson is here, maybe Ozzy's here. Let's find it. I'm looking for metal here. I'm looking for somebody metal on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and look what I get. Celine Ding Dong. Oh my God, we hit the mother lode on the Stars Walk of Fame. Here we go. We're gonna start off with Canada's own Rush, and I'm gonna actually have to lie down here and cheers them. Okay. Next, we go to little LA Motley Crue. What else we got? Well, for you softies out there, we'll go, you know, we'll give them props. Okay, Journey, all right, you know. They're not metal, but you know what, we'll give them props. Finally, I've looked over 1,000 stars. I go, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I found it. Ozzy Osbourne star, right there. See it? And look at these freaks. They don't have the decency to clean it. They left it all muddy. But you know what? That's metal. It's got to be muddy. This is the red carpet where the Academy Awards are held. Up here, you go up all these stairs, they put like a red carpet. It's actually a shopping mall, the Kodak Theater, a shopping mall, believe it or not. So, you gotta go up the stairs, come on. We're walking the red carpet. Here we are, walking the red carpet. Global Metal should have been nominated as Best Documentary, but it wasn't. This is like a shopping mall. It really isn't as glamorous as it looks on TV. Nothing does, really. Of course, no tour would be complete without the Capitol Records building, home to a multitude of metal artists and just rock artists and every other genre of music. There you go, Capitol Records. We're on the quest to find the Osbourne's house.
Drive 700 meters to 513 Doherty.
513 Doherty. On left.
It's this one.
Are we going to see bats? Bats with no heads?
There's a car.
Somewhere here. I think it's on the left. It's going to be on the left. 514?
150 meters. Arrive at 513.
Oh, there it is. Ozzy,
on left.
Ozzy! Christopher, get out with me. Ozzy's house is here. Are you filming? Yep. Let's go.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Ozzy's house. Come on. This is we're standing where the Osbournes was filmed. Above there. We can't see nothing. It's just the gate. Here, give me the camera.
This is not funny.
Can't see nothing. Ozzy's house is somewhere in there.
What an idiot.
All right, here we go. He's got also another house in Malibu. But, well, this is the one where the Osbournes was shot. I made it to the Rainbow Bar and Grill, famous for where Lemmy from Motorhead goes, plays a little poker, video poker, You can grab a bite to eat there. Unfortunately, it's not open till 5 p.m. We came here for lunch. It opens at 5. I don't know if I get a chance to come back. Anyways, there's the Rainbow. Over here is the Roxy. And down there is the Whiskey A Go Go. So you're talking about in the 60s, it was a lot of folk bands, rock bands, the Doors, the 70s, Led Zeppelin, hard rock bands, and of course you had the whole 80s movement, that whole metal movement. The birthplace is right here of the sort of the West Coast metal glam movement. It was the birth, it was buzzing back in the day. All the big name bands, you're talking about Quiet Riot, you're talking about Motley Crue, you're talking about Guns N' Roses, big name bands from all around the north, from the United States of America, and even from around the world come here and they played. Yep. Here we are inside of the Rainbow. Look around, look around. Yes, Ronnie James Dio.
So we didn't get to meet Lemmy, but next time.
Hey man, friends, we're going to one of the biggest CD stores in Hollywood. Right. Why don't the stairs really cool? A lot of designs, a lot of graffiti. And here comes Paradise. First mission is to find the metal section. Take a look around. Insane. So you got everything on Amoeba music. You got the new, the used, the black metal, the thrash metal. You got cassettes. You got everything. So if you're gonna come to LA, you're gonna go to Hollywood, then you gotta come to this music store. Yes, in Hollywood there's not a lot of music stores in malls, but you know what? There's one massive music store. So what did I get? I got 2 Eister CDs. Burnt Offerings and Dark Saga. At Amoeba. Amoeba? Amoeba. Amoeba? Let's get out of here. Well, that concludes my tiny little metal voice report for all you metal fans out there. We got to see a little bit about the metal scene in Los Angeles, California. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully next time we'll go to another country.
Well,
a different kind of truth, Alan.
Oh,
a different
right
kind
on, right on into that. Look at that segue. Right into baby.
I'm smooth, Alan. I'm smooth.
That's it. Well, Van Halen, I mean, you know, I'm a huge fan.
Me too.
Got everything David Lee Roth, all his solo albums, most of Sammy Hagar's, everything Van Halen ever did. One of my top 3 bands of all time. And finally, Dave's back in the studio, and we got a different kind of truth.
Yes.
Enjoyed it thoroughly. I mean, you know, you got tattoo. Even we said on an earlier episode, Jim, say what you want about it. You can't get it out of your head after you heard it.
It's like the jump of the millennium.
Right. And then you've got some, you know, like Bullet Head's got, you know, a little bit of atomic punk.
Yes, absolutely.
Stay Frosty's a little bit like Ice Cream Man. So you got these links, this little nod and a wink to their past.
So what did you think about his guitar, Eddie Van Halen's guitar playing now versus back in his heyday?
Yeah, I think it's the best guitar work he's done since 5150. Okay. I mean, we won't talk about Van Halen 3, which is the last time these guys, without David Lee Roth, of course, were in the studio. I mean, this sounds like an album that would have been released in, you know, 78, early 80s. Yeah. It's got that feel to it. Chinatown, I mean, the bass playing on that.
Even the guitar
Wolfie,
intro.
What are you, taking lessons from Billy Sheehan? I mean, this is unbelievable here, the bass playing that's on Chinatown.
Yes. So
there's a lot of good songs. The only thing is, Jim, you know, and again, I listened to it nonstop for a week, put it away. I had problems humming you maybe you know, a few of the songs, you know. They weren't that memorable, like Dance the Night Away. But you know, I can say that about a lot of bands, you know. I enjoy it. Do you enjoy it? Yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10.
I would say an 8 out of 10 too. The production was as Women and Children First, the same sort of sound, or Fair Warning. But you're right, it wasn't as memorable as those albums. Maybe because we've listened to those albums.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Thousands and thousands of times in our youth. And you know, and today everything's just so disposable, right?
Right.
You just put it on, you listen to it a few times, then you move on, right? Because there's just so much music out there. I think it's an 8 out of 10. I think the production's strong. David Lee Roth, he's not doing his whistle-blowing falsettos anymore. He's now just singing a little higher, sort of like in his regular voice, which is different too. Very much similar to his solo career singing. And man, does he sound great on Stay Frosty. That's where he is at his best.
Again, this is much more of a classic Van Halen album. One thing I always love about David Lee Roth is a few of the lines he throws out.
Yeah.
Classic Dave Rothisms.
Rothisms.
And you know, that's really like I like Bon Scott, Alice Cooper, the same kind of vein as that. There's always little, just like you know, housewife to momshell. You know, little things like that put that little smile on your face. And it's all there. It's all on this album. And I highly recommend going out and getting it if you haven't.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to our LA VH special.
Yes.
California theme.
California.
And check us out next week.